Cool, what's up everybody? Rob Ferretti here, and today I've got well, could be a treat, maybe not. I'm giving away the BMW in about 2 hours, but we're taking this time because I'm never really in Sacramento to show you where exotic cars go to die. And what do I mean by that? Every exotic car, or virtually every car, has a life cycle, and most people don't like to focus or look at the end of that life cycle, which is when the car is essentially crashed and worth more in parts than it is actually as a car. It's not worth fixing, or just cars are crashed and there's just no reason to put them back together. That is when companies like Ferr parts and exotic auto recycling, that's where they come in. And you're about to see, we're headed over to Ferr parts now. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about, and if you have a weak stomach or you're just a weenie, you may not want to watch this. Alright, that's like one of very many Ferraris that caught on fire. Bumpers, bumpers, bumpers. Got a 430 here, which doesn't really look that bad. Sneak through here. 328, which, who knows? Not my favorite. Shouldn't be anyone's favorite. That looks like a Testarossa. I got some front clips. .48s. Mondials. Lots of fries. This is sort of, I mean, some of you guys are going to be disgusted by this. This is a crashed Testarossa. Tell it's crashed Testarossa from the obvious side panel. And whoa! Look at that. Another Ferrari fire. That red one right there is another Ferrari fire. Usually it was another Ferrari that was on fire. Looks like a Murcielago or an LP640 up there. See if I can wind my way through here. Luckily I'm a small guy. Oh yeah. Proper fire on that one. Maserati. This is one of their lots. They've got another lot. They got a 26,000 square foot warehouse here. And I mean, it sort of goes from left to right logically, that the cars come over here. I mean, some of these look like they've been here for a while again. Like whenever you see plants growing through something, it means it hasn't moved for quite some time. But the buildings themselves work logically as they get the cars, they come to the right, then they tear them down, they put them into the need to be identified and tagged room, and then they work their way through the office to the other side where they're now inventory, and then they've got service all the way on the far side. This right here is a 360 top. Those aren't cheap. Ask me how I know that. Alright, we got some doors here. We got some lower rocker panels. We got some fenders, rear bumpers. None of this stuff has been cataloged yet. So this is the entire room of uncatalogued stuff, like all of these suspension and brake components. I see the red Ferrari rotor right there, so you can clearly tell what that's for. You got wire harnesses. You got a box of Maserati brake rotors, big Brembo brakes. Even if you're not fixing an exotic car and you find out you can put like Ferrari or like a lot of these companies, Ferrari, Maserati, use nice Brembo kits. You can even score one of them for any regular car. I know Porsches and a lot of these other cars do some upgrades from factory kits from faster cars. Transmissions, or these are just hollowed out. They took the gears out of them. These are differentials. Engines, I don't even know what that's out of. Those look like big engines. I don't think they have anything to do with who knows? Automatic. More transmissions. These are the ones, like this is an F1 transmission. You can tell it's got the lines that feed to the actuator. All of that is very expensive. Leather tiddly bits. Engine. That looks like a Bentley motor maybe. Or even a Rolls motor. This is definitely a Bentley motor. This is Bentley. Oh, F1 trans. It's a V12. I don't know what it's out of, but look at these Maserati engines. You got short blocks, you got long blocks, you got fuel tanks, transmissions. It's unreal. There's a lot of stuff here. All new parts.
Yeah, let's do that.
Which, I don't know if you guys are used to ordering like Ferrari parts. Sometimes they take a while, so the fact that you have a resource like this, or even Lamborghini parts, you don't have to worry about bringing them over from Europe, saves a shit ton of time. And when you have a car that you want to get ready for something, and they sort of unpredictably break, it's nice to be able to get the parts on the quick. Parts on parts on parts on parts. And here is one of the inventory rooms. This is where stuff is cataloged, so when you look up a part, it's actually all labeled so you can easily go find it. Here's a bunch of windshields for cars. And again, windshields are those things that they're not necessarily in stock, so to be able to get, like, these are all factory windshields here. To get factory windshields on the quick, so to speak, it's real nice. Just look at all the wiring harnesses right over there. Brembo rotors, just everything. ECU box. You need an ECU? There's a whole box of them. Actually, 2 boxes of them, 3 boxes of them, 5 boxes of them. All over the place. So, lots of parts. If you have an exotic car, you know what's cool about this is it makes exotic car ownership a little bit more bearable, because virtually anybody, well, not virtually anybody, but it makes it easier to not have to worry about looking at the sticker price of new, and everybody loves to tout the cost of a repair, but then they want to fix it as cheaply as possible. So it's nice to have options like this where you can fix them cheaper. It makes it a little bit more palatable to own exotic cars. And even I saw a Novatec box back there. Right there, so you can get Novatec parts, all sorts of stuff. That's because we love cars. It's where they strip down cars, and they also service cars here. So if you ever need service and you're in the Sacramento area, the labor rate was awesome. I think it was like $89 an hour, which in the exotic car world is ridiculous. 6-speed, but not for sale. But cool, that's a quick little tour. They're gonna send me a photo maybe, so if I'm overlaying a photo right now of all the other cars that they have in the other lot. It's a pretty big operation. It's pretty cool.